Okay, so we're going to take a look at how to create your own cloud brushes to make available to use in Photoshop. So you open a document of a cloud, and preferably it would be easier to use an image where there's a nice clean blue sky behind it. So the first thing that you need to do is we're going to convert this image to black and white. So we're going to come up to the image menu, into adjustments, and go down to black and white. And what we want to do is we want to take the blue slider all the way to the left, so we'll get a nice dark sky. In some instances you might need to reduce the cyan as well. That'll give you a better view of the cloud. So that's good enough for us today. So then we hit OK. From then we want to invert this image, so if we hit Command or Control and I and invert the image, so the cloud is now in black and everything else is in white. So we want to hit D for default colours, and we want to paint with a large white brush. So if we hit X on the keyboard and select a nice soft round brush, so if I just go up to my basic brushes here and select a nice soft round brush and make it quite big, then I can just paint away the parts of the image that I don't want. It's as simple as that. That's it. And I'll probably leave this little bit up here above the cloud. So from there we just go to Edit, Define Brush Pattern, and we give it a name. The name that pops up in this box is just the name of the image that you've used to create it. So we'll just call this, we'll try and call it just Cloud Mary, so I know that I've created this brush, and hit OK. Your brush is now available to use. If you look up here in my brushes palette, you can see that it's available there to use. So if I come along to just a plain image here, you can see that I've got my brush available to use, and if I just downscale that a little bit and just hit one click, there we are, there's my cloud. And of course I can just reduce the size of it and make it whatever size I want to use it as. So if we just give it another go with a different image here, and we go through the same procedure. So we come up to Image, Adjustments, Black and White, and you could see beforehand this wasn't such a blue sky, so it takes a bit more to get it very dark. And then we hit OK, hit Control or Command I to invert the image, and we're just going to paint away with a large soft white brush. I'll go back to choose my soft brush here, that's it, and we'll just paint away these parts of the clouds that we don't want to use. I quite like that tail coming off the end there, so I think we might just hang on to that tail. And I'm just using my right and left square bracket keys to make the brush larger and smaller while I paint that away. And then again we come to Edit, Define Brush Preset, and we'll call this Cloud 2 Mary. And I can't type today, Mary, there we go, and hit OK. Now that cloud's ready to paint into the sky, and you can see because that cloud came off, if I just flick back and show you, came off the side of the image, so it's much better to be able to have your cloud surrounded by white space, but you can always get around that by, if we just Control and Z and undo that, and I come into my layers palette and I hit Control and J, and I can then just come in and paint that cloud into there. I can always just come in and put a layer mask on there and just go back to selecting my soft brush, and we'll make it smaller using the left bracket key, and just using the edge of that brush I can just soften down, painting with the black brush, and get rid of that very hard edge. And there you go, that is how to create your own cloud brushes in Photoshop. Thank you.